Hello there, Sarah from 17 once again, introducing you to some more Dark Souls player versus player invasions. This time I am in Lost Izalith, and I need my orange charged ring, or this is going to be a real quick video. So, this is still Ezekiel. This is still probably either level 77 or level 83. He's not quite got to his 125 cap, because I was tweaking the build. I was playing with a couple of ideas, a couple of different things, and I decided to invade in this place, which is generally not the place people go to invade, so I was hoping to get some interesting and funny clips, and I don't really succeed, because a lot of the people that jump in, I don't know, they're not here to do anything. So there you'll see my character's level 78, so he's definitely in transition, not quite where he needs to be yet. But because of the Bed of Chaos boss and how many times I've died on it, I know this area pretty well, because the checkpoint is from the bonfire that I practically spawned in on. And I see down here that there's some damage meters going off, so there's the guy. I do the bow to show that I'm not, you know, just some random guy here to kick people's ass. And I'm using the washing pole. He gets attacked from behind while he's gesturing to me, and he kills that enemy in one hit. And I did not see him two-hand his weapon, which tells me this guy's pretty strong. And it also tells me that he's using the heavy attack on the Zweihander with the looks of that, which is an extremely heavy greatsword. And it's a really powerful weapon. I can see that he's got Havels on. He just attempted a parry. He's wearing a mixture of Havels and giant gear. And yeah, this is just bad news with the looks of this, because hit him a couple times with the shuttle. It does do quite a lot of damage for me, but if you look at his life bar, it's nowhere near the same amount of damage as what he's putting out. And he gets a parry on me, which is, you know, full moves to him. Pretty cool. It's just such a shame he's wearing the most cookie cutter stuff on the game. He's not even trying to be different. He's just, you know, whatever's heaviest wins type approach. And a lot of people do have that, and it's a legitimate strategy. I just find it very boring, because all it means is you're wearing some of the best defense gear in the game, and generally they turtle behind shields. That guy didn't, which was nice, because he had a crest shield, so he's obviously looking to kick some ass. But I don't know, it's a strange environment when you're up against people who can take your hits and you can't take theirs. It definitely makes it a bit more tense than it needs to be. But I see a couple damage factors, which means this guy's probably near the Solaire bonfire just after the Centipede Demon, so I'm cruising towards him. I'm using a great scythe. If you've never seen me use this weapon, I have a lot of fun with it, and it's one of my favourite weapons, but it has a lot of recovery frames, so when you swing this thing, you better hit, or you better hope the enemy's not close to you, because a good player is going to get around you and backstab you every time. It's a really risky weapon. But there's the host. Immediately I see the mask of I think that's the mother, the eagle shield, and I can't quite tell what his sword is. It looks like a claymore, perhaps. No, I think this guy's using is it a great sword of Artorias? We'll soon find out when he swings it. Yeah, I think it's a great sword of Artorias, but his big mistake, which I'm realising, is he's wearing full Witch of Izalith gear, which affords you no poise. And if you're going to wear that equipment, you need to wear the wolf ring, because without it, I'm going to hit you once, and I'm going to stun you, like that. Then I'm going to hit you again, and it's going to stun you, and you're never going to survive the stun lock. And it's not a fun way to play, just, you know, stun locking people, but it's extremely effective. And that guy showed no interest in really dueling. He just wanted to turtle behind his shield, because he's not built for PvP, and I don't blame him. But we're back in sunny Anor Londo, and this guy is hiding, so it takes me a while to find him, hence the transition. And I notice he's having a little fight with a Silver Knight, and lo and behold, do you see a pattern emerging here, guys? Do you notice why I don't like the Havel set and the big shields? Because everybody uses them, and everybody hides behind them. And this guy's using a bit of pyromancies. He's pulled out a lightning spear, which tells me He's maybe new to the game, and this is his first time through it, because the lightning spear is fantastic for this area, but compared to the weapons that I have, the lightning spear is still good. It's just not as multifunctional as mine, and this guy just will not realise that he's not safe behind that shield. And he flasks because ghosts flask, and if you look at him, he is glowing, so he's wearing the wolf ring, which is redundant really when you think about it, because the Havel set gives you so much poise, and this guy's got a really fat roll, which always makes my day when I see people rolling around with a fat roll, because you've earned it. Anyone who wears full Havel set and rolls around like a ninja is pretty much a douche, so I've got no mercy for them. But this guy, he's a new player, he's not carrying many souls, and it is what it is. But this is a forest invasion. You'll not see many forest invasions from me because I don't like the area and my character's not strong enough to deal with all the ganking situations, but this might be an interesting fight, we'll soon see. The guy is, unfortunately, you know, a good 80 levels higher than me, but I'm not going to make any excuses for if I win or lose, because I do believe on any given day, with the amount of lag and luck involved in this game, anybody can beat anyone. So there he is, and I bowed, and he was gonna come and cheap shot me, but then he realised and he ran away. And that little glimmer of him tells me everything I need to know. This guy has a ridiculous amount of stamina, because he is wearing a full Dark Wraith set, which is pretty heavy and gives you really good poise. He's carrying one of the heaviest shields in the game, and he's using the Black Knight Great Axe, which is really heavy and really powerful. So I already know this guy's a higher level than me, and I need to play as carefully as possible, because if I don't, that axe is going to mess me up with stun locks and I'll not survive 2 hits. So what do? I two-hand my scythe like an idiot, and I start getting aggressive with my running swipes. And he doesn't punish me for it at this moment in time. He's just kind of testing the waters, and I don't get why that didn't hit him. He's starting to two-hand as well, because he's realising I have no interest in my shield, and right there, that was the mistake. I didn't think he had the stamina to do that many swings, and yeah. Another 80 levels into stamina, and that's the kind of thing you can do, so... It was a dumb mistake, it should never have happened, but I am far from the perfect PvP player. So this is River 5, and I'm not too sure how this one's going to work. You'll notice I'm using I think it's the Chaos Blade, so I'm back to the katanas, which I do love, but I want to give you some diversity, even though this character only uses dex weapons. I'm trying to choose at this moment in time a good heavy weapon to use instead of the shortle, because I'm starting to feel like maybe the shortle is a little cheap, and I'd love to be able to switch out to a heavy weapon and start, you know, kicking some ass with that whenever I can see the opportunity. So, this guy, unfortunately, ends up aggroing one of the tree guys, so it wastes his crystal soul mass, and we do our little bow, and he starts firing soul spear at me, but I'm pretty good at dodging that. He's got an interesting setup because the armour he's wearing is unique. He's using a boulder shield, which is always bossy, and he's using a lightning spear, and I think it's an iron helmet, or I think it might be some of the armour pieces that Tarkus has, some of the iron armour, which is cool because you don't see it all that often, or I don't. And yeah, that kind of sucked right then, if that's what I think it was. He just used a divine blessing. And that tells you everything you need to know, that this kid is probably a bottomless boxer, or maybe he did it by accident because he flasked then. Why would you use a divine blessing? I don't get it. There's his heavy attack. I should have punished that with a backstab, but you know, I'm not too great at this just yet. He's kind of using his spacing here to his advantage to keep me at bay. He switches to pyromancy, and I should have punished it. Yes, I did. There we go. That's what I should have done before, and that's all she wrote. But thanks for watching, guys. More PvP is coming because I'm hooked, and you take care now.